Hey, what's up? Trevor here. Today I'm going to be talking about The Promised Neverland Chapter 8. I've been really enjoying this series. Super curious to see how far they can take it. The way things are going right now, it really boggles me to even think of how they're going to push it 100 chapters. What's going to be going on outside of the walls when they finally get there? How many kids are going to survive? Is it just going to be the three main kids that we've been seeing a lot of? Ray, Norman, and Emma? Or are they going to manage to, save some of these littler kids? And also, once they get out there, if things are actually as bleak as they're making it out to be, with all these fucking demons out there, how are they even going to survive? These are kids like 11 and 12 years old. Are they going to run into some adults out there that are trying to survive as well? Yeah, I don't know. So many questions. But yeah, let's start with Chapter 8. So this chapter was pretty straightforward, and honestly I feel like they did a lot of rehashing with stuff that they've already talked about. For instance, this chapter starts out and all the kids are going out for playtime, and Mom brings Emma over, a little suspenseful moment. She's like, "Hey Emma, your collar," pretends to fix her collar so that she can get up behind, brush Emma's hair behind her ear and check for the trackers that they talked about last week. And Mom sees it's still there and go play, whatever. But then there's a whole discussion about the trackers that they already kind of talked about last time. I can't remember if they talked about, theorized that if they remove the trackers that an alarm might go off and let Mom know. I mean, they talked about that for a bit. Then they also talk about the fact that even if they are to go out and do some stuff, like, Mom doesn't know who it is. She just knows that certain kids are out there. She'll see, maybe 3 dots out here if there's 3 kids out here, but there's no name. She doesn't know which kid is which. So then they have another long discussion of, trying to get the kids out. A lot of these kids are like 6, 3 years old, babies that no chance of surviving. So they go into the discussion of, even if we tell these kids about what Mom's doing, a lot of them aren't even going to believe us, because they're in little kid land. There's no way that their mother would do anything like this. So there's that obstacle, and then also the fact that these, there's like 3-year-olds. How are they going to outrun and outwit adults or like demons? So they come up with this plan to train the kids in secret by playing tag and, teaching them all these survival skills like tracking and, outthinking your opponent, thinking of their next move, and then basing your moves on like what you think they're gonna do and stuff like that. And that was kind of cool because I guess, if there's any way to get these kids in any sort of shape, that would be the most normal looking way. It would come off the most normal to Mom. But lo and behold, at the end of the chapter, the new mother figure, the new guard lady, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, sorry about that, but Emma is out in the forest with some of the kids, teaching them some stuff. I think she's out there with Norman. Yeah. Emma and Norman are out teaching the kids by playing tag and hide and go seek and stuff, while Ray is out in like the front yard sort of area, the front lawn that's out by the house. That's in eye shot of the house. And towards the end of the chapter, Ray is talking to the kids, doing like a little Q&A, and he looks up and he sees that the guard lady is gone. Where'd she go? And then of course it cuts to Emma and Norman in the forest with the other kids, and they're doing like the more tracking and stuff that's a little more obvious. And of course the guard walks up, the new mother figure lady, and she's got her little timepiece here, the tracker, and so whoa, they're just all knowing for whatever reason. So all pretty straightforward. I was hoping after the end of that last chapter with the crazy grandmother or grandma and stuff, I was kind of hoping to learn a little bit more about the demons, hope to make some progress, but pretty much it was playtime. This was just a recess chapter, kind of a setup chapter, but here's hoping to next week. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Talk to you later.